Do you come to town often, or?
No, not very often. Although that could change.
Why is that?
Because of you.
Whoa, Kevin, slow down.
Cette semaine, Madame et Série vous emmène dans le monde confidentiel des escortes. The Girlfriend Experience est adapté du film de Steven Soderbergh sorti en 2009. Depuis qu'il a réalisé le téléfilm Behind the Candelabra pour HBO en 2013, le cinéaste ne cesse de déclarer son amour pour le petit écran. Il le prouve avec The Nick, série médicale hors norme qu'il réalise et monte depuis 2 saisons.
We, mankind, have progressed so far. We live in a time of endless possibility.
C'est Christine, étudiante en droit et stagiaire dans une firme d'avocats très prisée qui nous introduit au monde des escortes.
She didn't tell me she was so beautiful.
She's great.
L'implication de ces girlfriends avec leurs clients va bien au-delà de la prostitution. Le temps d'un rendez-vous, elles deviennent leur petite amie et confidente. Alors une intimité factice mais criante de vérité s'installe entre les clients et les jeunes filles.
I have to judge pretty quickly whether I should work with someone. So, what are you comfortable with?
Yeah, I'm fine with all that.
I think there's a certain element of danger to the world of being an escort, not only in terms of physical danger, but I think also emotionally. How do you put yourself in a situation where you don't know someone that well, and then they open up and want an incredible level of intimacy with you? How do you deal with that and preserve yourself at the same time? Christine does compartmentalize her worlds, and she's very good at that. And I think that's what allows her to juggle and keep all the balls in play for so long.
I represent the estate of Michael Sillick. He passed away last Thursday evening. My condolences.
When we were interviewing some of these women as our consultants, I was constantly fascinated with the idea of, like, what if something traumatic happens when you're on a date? What do you do when you've just gotten bad news and have to enter a situation where you're supposed to be this vision of beauty and intelligence and a fun night, but you don't feel like having a fun night? And a lot of these women, hands down, said that if, like, a tragedy happened, they would deal with it after the date. They wouldn't cut it short.
Hello?
Christine, hi, it's Jacqueline. Listen, I have someone I'd love you to meet.
I'm always fascinated by the internal life of people and the facade they're putting up, but what they're actually feeling. She just doesn't have the same feelings that everyone else has about the way things should work.
I just don't like sharing my time with anyone unless something's being accomplished. I get it, you value your time. Exactly.
Progressivement, Christine se fond dans son rôle de girlfriend. Elle l'aime au point de se perdre dans ce monde d'argent et de faux semblants, et sa véritable personnalité se révèle, celle d'une jeune fille sûre d'elle qui ne se laisse pas dominer.
I think that Christine as a character is really interesting because there's an aspect to her personality that is very much a millennial.
Please don't call me dear.
She likes the idea of people seeing her, the idea of people watching her. She likes the idea that she has this superpower, which is, I'm comfortable with myself, I want you to look at me, and she gets off on that idea.
In the transactional relationship, the clients see Christine as a fantasy. They project whatever they want onto her. For them, she represents an image, and I think she's interested in what image she portrays. And so she's kind of fascinated by seeing the image of herself, and is there some disconnect between that and who she really is?
Did you accept money in exchange for sex?
I'm not answering that question.
I cannot understand why you would do something so stupid. Because I like it.
It's really fascinating for me that you could drop into this world, be really intimate with somebody, and then move on.
Comme le film de Steven Soderbergh, Girlfriend Experience aborde son sujet sans tabou et sans jugement. Cela passe par une réalisation naturaliste au plus près de ses personnages et de leurs émotions.
I think the way that we approached the entire season and the entire show was to explore this woman without judging.
You better watch out for me.
I can see that.
We used a lot of natural light. It allows us really to move much faster and to place more emphasis on the performance. And also without a tremendous amount of gear involved, you're able to create a more intimate environment for the actors.
How was your day?
The whole show is location-based. in order for us to choose a specific location. It has to not only fit the meaning of the story, but also has to practically fit into our whole philosophy of shooting, in addition to actually looking really good and being visually interesting.
Dans The Girlfriend Experience, on réalise très vite qu'on ne connaît vraiment personne. Christine, mais aussi ses clients et ses collègues avocats passent de la vérité à la performance pour mieux brouiller les pistes. Et c'est aussi pour ça qu'on devient accro.
I personally, as a director, wanted you to question everyone, including her.
Do you like being an escort?